So prior to publishing on Knowvas, we will encourage publishers to prepare their documents or their publications. And if you are doing magazine, for example, that's what I want to go through. There are a number of tools you can use to optimize your magazine. Usually you export it in PDF, and when you're exporting in a PDF, do not compress it. Do not use the application to compress it. But some of the applications like CorelDRAW, InDesign, or any other page layout application, you might compress them too much because of the size. So, and you see the application you are seeing on my screen is called PDF24 Toolbox. It's a free, completely free open source application. So you can just do a Google search and download it. What it does is that you can see that when you look at this tool, I've done what I've a favorite web optimized PDF is part of what is tools that are listed here. So we're going to be using this web optimized PDF, compressed PDF, and extract pages PDF. So these three we are going to be using. For Knowvas, you need your page front cover because you're going to upload that. Then you will need samples. So you're going to select some samples of some pages and put them together as samples. So we need that also. Then you need your full magazines. And then we also want to encourage, don't let your magazine be too long, like doing like 100 pages, 300 pages, they are too much. So just make it, even if you have a longer one, you can break them down into parts. Because when they are too large, especially magazine that has a lot of photos, it might take time. In spite that we've done a lot of optimization on the platform to make them load faster, but if they are too much, it's going to load slowly, and your reader will abandon your magazine. One of the reasons I'm doing this tutorial. And so download PDF24 Toolbox is a free source application that we're going to use to optimize our PDF. So for EPUB, I'll create a tutorial on that, how you can optimize your EPUB. But this one is for magazine, picture book, publication with fixed layouts. So like storybooks for children and all. So the first thing is that make sure that you've saved exported it out, the entire content. So what I want to do is to compress it. So I'll come here. So it's here because I favorite it. That is why it's listed here. So you can come here, this is it. So then I will click that. Then I'm going to choose. So I have one of Academic magazine here. So I'm going to select this. I'm putting it on my second screen. Then I'll drop it here. So you can see it's loaded, right? So we can go with the default DPI 150, image quality 75. So that's fine. Then going to compress it. Now it's finished compressing. So I'm going to save it as a new PDF. Don't overwrite the original one because something might go wrong and you want to go back. So here I'm going to just put compressed so that I'll know that it's compressed. So I'll save it. Even though while I compressed it, it's actually still 28. What it means that it has gotten to the maximum level of compression. So the application doesn't want to compress it for that, or it might distort it. So in this case, let's leave it the way it is. So what we're going to do is continue. So it's okay like that. So it's loaded already. So the next thing we're going to do is to actually optimize it. So we're going to optimize it. So we're going to web optimize it. In some parlors, they call it linearization. You can see linearized PDF for faster web view. You can see the tooltip that extra information that came in. It's very important you do this because this is going online. So the algorithm will make it to load faster. It will be linearized. So I'm going to click that. So it's there. It's already there. So we're going to optimize. So we'll wait for it to optimize. It's optimized. So we can now save it. So I like giving it different names so that I will know the one I compressed, the one I've optimized. So I'll just call it linearized. You can see that I've linearized it. So that's it. So you can see it's still 28 MB. It's fine. It's fine. Let's open it. I'm opening it in PDF reader. You can see that the sharpness, everything is still fine. The text comes out fantastically, you know, uh, clean and correct. So next stage is to now extract our front page from it. So we're going to go back to, so now that we can go home so that we can load the linearized documents. So how do we go about it? We're going to do extract, then we're going to reload that linearized document. So that's what we're going to be working with. So I'm going to go into where I saved it. So I'm going to expand this. So this is it. So I'm going to say open. So then it's going to go through all the pages, right? Now these are all the pages. These are all the pages. So I think it's about 40 pages, which is fine, fantastic. So what we're going to do is that we need this cover page. That's the first thing we're going to pick. So once you are here, just right click, then do a screenshot, because if you save image, it's going to be PNG, but the Knowvas platform is expecting JPEG. So let's use screenshot. So what we're going to do is that just pick where you wanted, right? Then you can see save here. So just say save. So definitely it will automatically save in a folder. If in a download folder, if you open this, for example, let's see what is there. So you can see. So it's there in your download folder. So, or you can move it away, move it to your folder to get the cover page. So the cover page is very, very important. So in fact, you won't be able to proceed without the cover page. You can see it's about 223 kilobytes and it's JPEG. So this is fine, it's fantastic. Then let's now select samples. So we're going to select samples. Let's close this. So definitely front page will be there. Just select it. Let's pick some other stories. Let's say we'll pick this. Let's pick this. We can pick like 10. We can start from here. Here. So let's pick from here. Let's pick here. Then probably one of these. So I think that's all. You can pick as many as you want, but I've picked this one. So anyone with the dots in the middle, you pick. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, let's say 8, 9, probably one other one. Let's say this 10. So we picked 10, so plus the cover page. So I'm going to extract them. So you can see these are the one we picked. Sorry. So these are the one. So we're going to save it. So we'll save. So we'll save it here. So So that's it. So we are done. So once you are done with this, you can go back to home. So which means you are done. Then you can close the folder. So we need this linearize, the one we've linearized before. We need the cover. So here I'm going to rename it. I'm going to say cover. So I'll just put cover so that I know it's cover. Then this is sample. So sample is also short, so about 10 MB. And then this our linearize. It's very important we linearize it after compressing, then we linearize it. So I can now create a folder for easy identification so I don't make mistakes. So I will now call it Knowvas publication. So in that you can create a subfolder for your editions. So for example, I can create another folder and call this one Adenuga edition or the edition number. So in that case, then we can go back, then select this, which is our cover, select the linearize, and then select the sample, then cut it. So you can cut it, you cut them, you can right click and cut, right? Just cut. Then you can go to Knowvas publications and put it here. So then paste, Control V. So that when we are publishing, we know that we are coming. Okay, sometimes you may really actually want to compress your file. Maybe it's too much or too large for Knowvas because there are file size limits for all contents: PDF, EPUB, audio, video. So they all have file limits you can upload to Knowvas. So and then how do you compress them and still maintain the sharpness, especially the PDF? So this is what we're gonna do. So we go to compress. So let's I'm gonna drag a file that is 28 MB. So I just want to use this to illustrate. 28 MB is not too bad, but you can try compressing it and compare the quality. So let's say I want to get it down to something like 20 meg or less than 20 meg. So we can play with this. 72 is still safe, 72 dpi. That's dot per inch. These are the compression setting. Then quality, let me make it maybe 45. So let's see. But let's compare before we compress so that we can compare the two stuff. I will open the file in PDF, the original file, before compression. So let's see. Okay, this is the original file before compression, 28 MB. So you can see it's not bad. So let's look at the tests. We have the tests. Okay, you can see the text is sharp and readable. So this is what we're going to compress. Then we're going to open it. So let's close this and come back. So now we've change this to from 150 to 72 dots per inch. Image quality, it's actually from 0 to 100. So okay, let's do the middle. That's 50. Between 0 to 100. So let's do 50. And let's do dots per inch. 72 is okay since we are displaying it. So I'm going to do compress. So it's not going to touch the original. So we'll have ability to save it as a different name. So you can see DPI 72, image quality 50, color no change. We are not changing the color to monochrome. So I'm going to wait a little bit. So it's done. So what I'll do is to save it. So let me put it under Adenuga edition. So in this case, remember I've optimized it first before I compressed. So I'll just say reduced. Okay, I'll just say compress, optimize, compressed. Sometimes I like putting the DPI 72, DPI 50 quality. So that in that case, I will know that this is 72 DPI 50 quality. Then I'm going to save it. So it's saved. Okay, we've compressed it. So let's open the compressed one. So we open it side by side with this is the compressed one, and this is the optimized one that is not compressed. You can see this picture here. You can see this one here. You can look at this. This is pixelated already. So even though the text is not bad, but the images are not too sharp. So it means we can't use it. It's over compressed. So let's try another compression ratio. So let's try another one. Still the same thing. This is the optimize. I'll still come here. So instead of reducing the image quality, I'm gonna bump it back to 75. Then the DPI I will leave it the way it is, dot per inch. So let's do the dot per inch. Let's half it. Let's say 30. Let's say 35. Let's even try 35. Let's see what's gonna happen. So fine, fantastic, it's done. So we have it. This is it. This is the previous one. So you can see 35 dpi. So I'm going to save it. I'll save it here, compress, but I'm going to make dpi 35. So sometimes you just have to play with different settings to get what we want. The reason why we're having this like this is that the PDF is already compressed. Let's assume it's not compressed. We can see the effects more clearly. So I'm going to save this. Then I will open it. Let's open it. So this is it. You can see the DPI is really affected it. So you can't play with the DPI. I think with DPI 72 will be fine. And so DPI is actually very important. 150 is this, ideal. So, but you can progressively bring it down to get to the point where you want. This is actually 21 megabytes, but it's really bad. So one more time, let's try another setting. So let's try leaving this at 75, which is halfway. Then we leave this one at 75 also. Instead of 150, we put it at 75. Then we put this at 50. Let's say instead of 75, let's do 65. Let's see. Then let's compress. Okay, let's save it and see. So I'm just gonna do 75, 65. You can see. So I'm gonna do 75, 65. So let's try that. So yeah, I'm gonna open it. Yeah, you can see 75, 75, 65 is not, I don't think it's bad. Let's see where we have tests and smaller. So this is not that bad. This is not that bad. So in a situation where size is your constraint, you can go with it. But the best bet is the default, which is this. You can see. I think this one. So this is more sharper. It's cleaner. But that's the way you play with the sizes. I mean, with the image compression to really get the one you want. But in all of them, the tests are still looking very sharp. So in a situation where you really need to, size is important. You can experiment with a lot of settings, you know. So the bigger images are not bad. And this is about 21, 24 megabyte, right? Yeah. So these are to prep your publication prior to the time you want to publish it on Knowvas. So the next tutorial will be how to actually create an account and publish on Knowvas. Thank you.